video in English today, and it's going to be one of the hardest ones I've done so far, because my English is not the best one, and I don't use it frequently, or in general, I'm not using English very often. Most of the times when I'm using English it's a very specific situation at work, and that's always the same situation, and until I have those situations more often, there's always going to be a language barrier. I thought about making this video a lot of times, and I didn't know what to do, and I still don't. But we use that for our own evil purposes. I'm a bit jealous of all the natively English speaking ASMR artists or content creators in general, because they have a lot more variety of viewers that they can attract. In German it's always a bit... It's not that many countries that speak German as their native or first language. It's Switzerland, Germany, and Austria, and maybe some parts on the borders, and some parts of the Netherlands, like Ramond, or partially Amsterdam, where there is a lot of traffic from German-speaking countries. Yeah. I'm a bit... I'm trying to not speak a single word of German today for all the normal German viewers that see this video because it was recommended to them, or because you are subscribed to my channel. Then hi. This is a different one. For all the people that are not natively German speaking, hi. If this is your first time here, the other videos are all gonna be in German up until now. So if you would like to not understand a single word that I'm saying, hello, look at one of the other videos that are already present. Yes. That's a funny thing that I see a lot of German people do when we end sentences or when we start sentences. Most of the time there's just gonna be and I know I said I won't speak German, but it's the typical ja. If you have seen German people talking and they are at the end or in the beginning of a sentence and they don't know what the sentence is going to be, it's always a ja. And then most of us just stare into the void or into the eyes of our conversational partner. And I'm very sorry for the intonation because my nose is kind of clogged. So all the nice sharp edges from the German accent are going to be absolutely visible, and I love that, and I hate it at the same time. Because I love movie accents. The German accent in movies is so amazing. I love that. No one ever talked like that, I hope. I hope no German person ever talked to you like German speaking people in any film. But I love that so much. It's so funny. I love that. It's just amazing. When I'm bored, or or when my brain just doesn't work properly, then I start doing accents in conversations with friends. But anyways, sometimes when you speak English as a natively German-speaking person, then you will take that fake German accent and just dedicate your whole sentence, your whole conversation to that. And it's amazing. It's so funny when you have more than 2 to 3 people who all do that. It's fantastic. Normally I'm trying to translate all the English words that I use into German, because I realize that I'm speaking a stupid English, a mixture of German and English, and I don't want that in a video that is made for relaxation. And I don't know. It's an interesting situation. There is a lot of Germans speaking very good English, and there is also a very big part of people who don't speak German, who don't speak English. Mostly because there is another language that has been their native language before German, or someone just got here from another country when they were in kindergarten or in elementary school, and they learned German on the go. If they do that, it's a lot harder later to learn another language after just learning the one that is all around you. I think that's something that is very impressive, because the German language is a very hard one to learn. And I say that as someone who talks German for 24 years and a bit now. And the grammar still haunts me in my dreams, in my nightmares. In school we learn the same things that people learn when they... So in the beginning, there is just forming words, and I don't know what that is in English, but it's a stupid concept. Tell me if you have that in other languages too, please. In the first 2 to 3 years in school, class 1 to 3, we have something that the teacher reads a text in smaller parts, and the students write that. And you need to look for wording, and there my best friend Google Translate helped me find the right word. You have to look for punctuation, how the words are written, and that you can write everything down, and then they will take your folder, and they will correct it. And if something was wrong, like punctuation, or the word wasn't written correctly, then you'll have to rewrite the word correctly. If it was just a spelling error, and if it's a punctuation error, say no more, just write the whole sentence 3 times. And in the beginning it was just write the word correctly in the as often as it fits in the line, and afterwards it was just 3 times or 5 times or 10 times. And if you are like me and you have no idea how words are written, then that took hours. Yeah. I can spell kind of correct now, but I think it's not because I wrote a lot of words. But anyways, that is a concept that I didn't understand until now. And I still don't. But do you have that in your language too? Tell me in the comments. My stomach is growling, but I'm not going to stop. Should have made a list of things I can talk about, but I didn't. Because I still don't know what this video is going to be like. I could also just repeat trigger words with my accent, that would be fun. Is it? I think the English language is a very soft and nice language to hear and to speak. But by having so many sharp louds like R in different German words, or a hard K at the end of words and a very, very sharp Z, that is something that makes it very hard to learn a soft way of speaking the language. And I think I have a very small lisp when I speak English, but I don't know yet because I don't want to know. So yeah. Now I'm just presenting to you some triggers that I found very recently while eating a noodle soup. Like 20 minutes ago. And I think my stomach hates me for that. But it's not gonna stop me. Just listen to the wonderful sound of stick. Wasn't that beautiful? You can tell me if the sound is very high-pitched or very low-pitched. Close your eyes and just tell me if it's high or low-pitched. Good. Good. Very good. Very good. I needed that. In German, I'm always struggling with the perfect word for very nice or something like that, and I love the sound of the word good. I'm watching a lot of Luna Bloom in the past. I think she's my go-to ASMR artist for like a year now. Yeah, I think it's around a year now. So thank you for that. If you ever see that, thank you for making me sleep every night. That is fantastic. And I love how she says this, the word good. I love that. The first, often, very often in the beginning, that made me tingle the hardest. That was just a very tingly feeling in my neck, and that was amazing. That was very amazing. I love that. But back to telling me if it's high-pitched or low-pitched. Very good. That sounded pretty same. Ooh, we're on it. We're on something there. Tell me how often you hear the clicking sound. Very nice. Cool. Cool. Correct. Very good. Yeah. That was kinda often. Nice. Very good. Very good. Also, I will just show you this bowl this way around because I was too lazy to go to the kitchen and get one that is not souped. So this is the bowl I ate my soup out of, from. Yeah. So let's just listen to the sound of this bowl that I'm not turning around. That was louder than expected. Ooh, I think I'm onto something here. I mean, who needs a sound bowl if you can just use your own soup bowl? If you can just use your own soup bowl. Got too excited there. I know. It also looks amazing in Audacity. Looks so cool. I hope it's not very trashy when it's done. That would be very sad, but it sounds so cool. I love that. Also, for all the people knowing my channel already that are not new because the content is in English today. This is the camera. I got a new lens. Yeah, I got a new lens. Well, it's an old lens, but I use it now. It's the same lens that the camera was delivered with. And it's not that great, but it can go very far away from me without me being very far away from the camera. It's not as strong as the other one when it comes to... I learned that. I learned that. I know that I learned that. It's not the shutter. It's the... Nope. It has been too long. I can't remember all the technical terms. Damn. I could use Google Translate, but I don't wanna. But now, today was a very strange day. I wanted to do some research for a cranial nerve exam, and I watched some. And I wanted to film this video a lot earlier. Well, not this one in general, but I wanted to film a video a lot earlier. But then I didn't, because I got so tired while doing research that I couldn't. I just couldn't move. I was not able to move. so I didn't. I hate to bring it to you, but the chances that I have overheard some stomach growling is pretty high. So that means that if you have heard some until now, I am very sorry. But sometimes when I edit my videos, I just get so sleepy that I fall asleep in front of the keyboard. And then I wake up not long after I started my sleeping journey. Like a minute afterwards, and then I don't know where I was, and I did not get anything that was in the video. So I go a bit back in the timeline. But then I realized that I don't know where I fell asleep. And then I just start hearing from that point that I selected. And sometimes, just sometimes, like in the last video, then there is a loud sound that is staying in the video because I didn't hear it. And then when I am done editing, I normally go to bed because I do that after work, and then I just deliver. I will just use the word deliver because it says so in DaVinci Resolve when I want to get the finished product. It's the deliver task bar thing. So I was researching for the cranial nerve exam, and I nearly fell asleep, and then I didn't record that video. But it was so tingly. I love that. I mean, that's some of the starting points where I first got any tingles or saw that it existed. I mean, like, this tingly thing when someone is doing something like, tell me when my fingers leave your peripheral village. The peripheral village. Your peripheral vision. Field of vision. When my fingers leave your field of vision. Nice. Very good. Very good. Oh, that one didn't leave. Nice. Now it did. Perfect. Perfect. I'm calm and collected. I am calm and collected. Oh, that's a trigger burst. That's amazing. I think I like that one. I am calm and collected. I am calm and collected. I'm calm and collected. I am calm and collected. Round 2. I had to restart the camera and I have eaten. So I hope that my stomach is not making any sounds anymore, and that makes me very happy. Alright, then we will do another thing that I saw today, which is a lot easier without the phone, with the camera, because that one has it doesn't do shit. I can do this without becoming a ghost. That's amazing. Perfect. Let me just take a look into your eye. Follow the light for me, please. Very good. Look up. Down. Very nice. Now let's just do a follow the light and ignore the hand part. Follow the light, ignore the hand. Very good. Now you just tell me, you look directly onto my nose, and you tell me which pair of fingers is moving. Either way, it's the left, the right, or both. You can use your sides if you want. Very good. Very good. Very nice. Very good. Perfect. Very nice. Good, 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 good. I always wanted to try that. Never had the chance till now. But now that I am here, speaking in English, I have so many opportunities now that I don't have when I speak German, and I don't even remember one of them. I always had that in mind. The first video I recorded was in English, because I thought, yeah, if I do English speaking content, there is a hell of a lot of wider audience. But then I thought, well, do you want to really try that every single time? And in Germany, and this is the one German word that I'm going to say, which is very important to me because it is a long word that is very complicated to say, and it is everything that I have in one word. And the word is called Wortfindungsstörung. You know, that means that I have a very big problem finding the right words for the situation I'm in, which means I am not good with technical terms if I do not use them frequently and usually. I have a big problem with finding the right sentence parts and having the greater grammar. No, I think it has nothing to do with grammar, but I have a lot of problems with finding the right words in the right situation. Not only technical terms, but body parts or names or titles of films and or scenes and or books, and I could go on for hours. I think I will concentrate on that now. I'm focusing. I think that's also a thing. German people use same sounding words in different languages because they hope it means the same. It's focus. Not the other one. And that is something that is very hard for Germans to understand when they learn English, because who, W-H-O, means wer. And if you didn't realize that until now, wer sounds pretty similar to where, which means wo in English. Which kinda looks like, you guessed it, who. Which is a pronunciation error that you can see with a lot of middle schoolers in Germany. Also, the schools are called differently. The elementary school is kinda clear to us, but afterwards it just splits up into different parts. And I don't know if you might not know that. That's something very specific. Well, you go to elementary school after kindergarten. If you go to kindergarten, that's nothing that you need to do. That's just something that is good for socializing and finding friends in early ages, which is good for personality. Well, kindergarten is pretty useful to develop a personality because you have to socialize, you can find friends, and you can do all sorts of things with different persons. You exist with other people. That's pretty good for development, I guess. There's a lot of wind outside. That's amazing. I love that. Then there's elementary school. That's in, I don't know which class it's from. I just wanted to say season 1 to 4, but I think that's not right. Yeah. It has school season 1 to 4. No. What is the word for that? I cannot remember that. I will sit there while editing and it's going to be there. And I think, boy, that's fucking stupid. But now that I don't know, I will just really call it season 1 to 4. It's the first 4. Then you switch schools and you can... It always depends on your grades. Because when you're pretty good at school, and that word has also 2 meanings, one in German and the other one in English. The word gymnasium means is the best sort of school that you can attend in Germany, and it's also the English word for Sporthalle. And also Fitnessstudio. Take it or leave it. I'll take it. So, the gymnasium is I think my English teacher called that the A levels. When you attend high school, you want to go for college or university, that's where you have to be. The gymnasium is the school that you have to attend to go and study on a university. You can also do that by, and I have no idea how that is called in English, Fachabitur. The Abitur is the Abitur is the graduation part that you need to go to university, and the Fachabitur, as one could think of, is just a single way that you can go for, like design or technical things or business things. It's Wirtschaft in German. I don't know. Well, Wirtschaft. Economy. Economical things. And I forgot the other ones. It doesn't matter. With one of these, you can go for a special subject on university, like interior design, or you can go for there is no such, I don't think there's something like business school in Germany. There's just subjects at universities in direction of business, like my parents wanted me to study that when I have no idea what I wanted to do. It's there, it's at the tip of my tongue, but I need to spit it out, but I can't. Well, it's gone. All the words are gone. And this is exactly what I meant by Wortfindungsstörung. All the words are missing, and if I don't need them anymore, they are going to be directly into my head for the next 6 hours or 12 days or anything in between. Well, if we get back to the topic before, if you don't go to the gymnasium to get your Abitur, or if you drop out or just leave the gymnasium after class 10, then you have the Realschulabschluss. If you go to the Realschule, which is the middle part, that means you can earn. It is easier for students that go here to earn access for a gymnasium to get the Abitur to study on a university. And then there is the Hauptschule, which is the Hauptschule is without valuation, ohne Wertung, without valuation. Don't ask me. Google Translate said that. Which is without valuation. The lowest of the 3 schools. You can also earn the access for the gymnasium on the Hauptschule, but it is a lot harder than it is on the Realschule, because you just need to have a solid... Oh damn, that's also different. In Germany we don't have grades from A to F. We have grades from 1 to 6. 1 being the best and 6 being nothing. You don't pass when you have a 6 in something. Well, there's also a lot of stupid ways of getting around that, but we are not going too deep into that. I think I'm already too deep into that, but I can't go back now. I started, I don't even know where I want to go anymore. But we're dedicated. We're dedicated to explaining that right now. Don't ask me how I started that. I don't know anymore. I'm 18 minutes in. I googled 5 or 10 words now in the last 18 minutes. And that's only this camera roll, not the other one. I think I didn't Google anything in the other one. But I think I'm warming up with the English now. But I'm also not thinking about it. And now I thought about it. And I'm going to have the Wortfindungsstörung again. Well, we take it. We take it. We take the laugh out of it, and then we just go on. Now that I explained the school system, which is kind of crap though, to be honest, which country does not have a crap school system? I think it's getting a bit better because technology is rising. Not in the way that that didn't sound right. They have tablets and stuff at schools now. When I was graduating, I was very happy about having my own computer at home, which I could type on, because it was a lot faster than writing things by hand. But now that I'm honest, I hate typing on a tablet, because that's fucking worthless if you do not have a keyboard for that. And on my old school, you could have a tablet or a laptop for the class, but you couldn't take it home. And now there's a lot of schools getting tablets or laptops for their students, which I think is very nice, because some just can't afford them when they are learning in a normal school, in a public school. I heard about private schools in Germany, but I have never seen one. and I have never heard of one. But there's one school system I haven't had anything to do with them until now, and I still don't, but I think the system is very interesting. Interessant. Nice. It's the Waldorfschule, which is a very practical thinking school, because you don't do normal school studies with normal numbers and stuff like that, but you have a lot of interactive lessons, as much as I heard. Correct me if I'm wrong. Which is very interesting, because I can't imagine that. And I have heard a lot of satirical things about Waldorf schools, but I think the system itself is very interesting, because it is more on a practical level than on a theoretical level. And for everyone that is learning better by doing it by themselves, that can be a game changer. But I think I'm nearly recording for an hour now. I don't even know where I wanted to go with this. I have no idea how I will call this video. But it's 12:44 a.m. That's the one at night, right? I hope so. Yeah, I think that's correct. Well, yeah. That was the first video in English. I am still not having a single idea what this video is until now, because I cannot remember a single thing that I did but the word Wortfindungsstörung, and that is German, so yeah, I don't know yet. I hope you could enjoy that, and if you did, leave a like and maybe subscribe. I have no idea if I'm going to do another English video ever again, but I guess so, because that's kind of fun. I think it's a good opportunity to get better in English and more fluent. Well, the last time I got checked on that and I got tested, my language skills were on a B1 or B2 level, which I heard is pretty okay. So, yeah, rate my English from 1 to 10, 1 being very bad and 10 being very good. So yeah, I said the like part. If you would like to see more German content, then you can definitely subscribe, because there is some of that and it's going to get more. If you want to have more English content, then please comment under the video and tell me that I need to do that, because else I'm maybe going to just try and sneak around that a lot. If you don't want to see more English content, please tell me in the comments too, and then we see which one wins. Well, oh, I think my outro is not working in English. Well, we shall see. Then, get through the week. Awesome. Make it as legendary as it gets. And try to have as much fun as you can. If you want, you can look at the playlist on each of these sites, or watch another video on each of these sites. You can subscribe the channel somewhere on the screen now, or underneath the video. If you are down there, please take a look at the socials. Maybe I'll be active there if there's something happens. Now I'm still not doing anything, because there is no one that looks at that. And yeah, that was it. Thank you for watching, and thank you for giving me some of your time. I hope it wasn't too boring, and then see you in the next video. Auf bald, meine Siebenden.